Dear Gemini, have you ever felt like your heart is a labyrinth? People often say Gemini is curious, always cheerful, social, and full of energy. But few truly know that behind that smile lies an entire universe of emotions complex, filled with silences, and overflowing with unnamed desires. You want to love, to connect deeply, yet at the same time you fear being tied down, afraid of losing your freedom. That's why not everyone can truly reach the deepest corners of your heart. So, which zodiac signs are capable of stepping through those layers of disguise and becoming the one who holds the key to Gemini's soul? You may be surprised by the answer, because not everyone who seems compatible on the surface can truly walk beside you until the end. Together, we're going to dive deeper to discover those destined connections, the ones who don't just make your heart flutter, but also bring you safety, understanding, and the inspiration to become the most radiant version of yourself. If you're hearing these words right now and feel your heart softly tremble, take a moment to breathe and let go. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel to journey with us through the stars, and leave a comment. I shine as Gemini, so the universe knows you're ready to receive its new signals. So then, go ahead and prepare yourself a warm cup of tea or your favorite coffee, sit back in comfort, and let me tell you a story about love, destiny, and the souls who were born to walk alongside Gemini. Part 1. The Zodiac Signs that can reach Gemini's heart. Dear Gemini, have you ever wondered why people often find it so hard to truly grasp your heart? They usually see you as lively, witty, and cheerful in any crowd, the spark of every conversation. Yet only those who are truly close know that hidden beneath is a world of contradictions. You crave deep love, but fear being tied down. You long for closeness, yet also freedom. You are like a river softly winding, yet powerfully rushing. Anyone who steps into your current gets swept along, unable to stop. But not everyone can reach your depths. To truly step into your heart, someone must both honor your freedom, ignite your mind, and offer safety for your soul. Among the many zodiac signs, 3 in particular carry this energy: Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. Libra is the first to appear on your path toward resonance. With them, things usually begin gently, naturally, like friendship, blossoming into love. Both of you are air signs, hungry for conversation, sharing, and endless exchanges of ideas. With Libra, you never feel pressured to hide because they notice even your smallest changes. You may be indecisive or restless, but Libra brings harmony and patience, like a cool breeze soothing your inner chaos. The challenge? Both of you tend to hesitate, weighing choices too long, letting opportunities slip away. If neither takes the leap, love lingers at the edge of maybe. But if you both overcome that hesitation, Gemini-Libra becomes a melody both tender and profound, a portrait that is intellectual yet deeply emotional. Aquarius, on the other hand, tells a completely different story. Meeting them feels like meeting your reflection, free, inventive, always breaking boundaries. You and Aquarius can talk for hours about new ideas, impossible dreams, adventures yet to be had. They are a wild wind that fans the fire of your curiosity. With Aquarius, you're free to fly far without fear of being held back. Yet that very freedom can create distance. Both of you love independence so much that you may drift apart. Still, that space makes each reunion explosive, like fireworks after a dark sky. This bond can grow you more than any other, challenging you while nourishing your soul. Aries bursts into your life like a flame that makes everything brighter. They approach without hesitation, sparking light in your already colorful world. If Gemini is ever-shifting winds, Aries is a steady fire strong enough not to be extinguished, but to burn brighter with your breeze. With Aries, boredom never exists. They push you to act, to explore, to break your own limits. You dream, they act. You hesitate, they pull you forward. The challenge? Aries can be hot-tempered and blunt, while you need softness and careful listening. Without balance, it can turn into fiery clashes. But when you both learn to harmonize, this love shines fiercely, giving you passion, courage, and the chance to become your brightest self. Gemini, these three signs don't just touch you. They awaken the best parts of you. Your intelligence, your freedom, and your hunger to live fully. You may often feel out of place with others, but with Libra, Aquarius, and Aries, you feel like you've finally come home. That is the difference. If, as you listen, you recognize yourself or someone you love in these signs, leave a comment. I shine as Gemini with you. That way, the universe knows you've found your resonance. Don't forget to like and subscribe, so we can continue journeying together through the hidden wonders of astrology. Because this is only the beginning. There are still countless secrets about love and what Gemini truly needs in a relationship that I want to share with you. So, prepare your warm tea or favorite coffee, sit back, and let's keep searching for the answers your heart has always longed for. Part 2. What Gemini truly needs in love. Dear Gemini, when it comes to love, your story has never been simple. For many people, love is about finding someone to lean on, someone to share familiar routines with, to live together in safety and stability. But for you, Gemini, a soul always in motion, always craving new experiences, love must be a journey that is deep enough, free enough, and fresh enough for you to both breathe and love, to both connect and remain yourself. That is why many have entered your world only to leave quickly, because they didn't understand that love with a Gemini is not about possession, it's about companionship. The first thing you need in love, more than roses or sweet words, is intellectual connection. For you, a conversation can be more romantic than a fancy date night. You need someone who can sit with you for hours, sharing wild ideas, adventures yet to be lived, or deep philosophies about life. Someone who can both debate with you and listen to you, opening new horizons together. Without this element, you quickly feel lonely even within a relationship, because Gemini never accepts love that only stays on the surface. You need someone who is not only a lover, but also a best friend, a soulmate, and a partner in every spiritual adventure. The second thing your heart cannot live without is freedom and personal space. Gemini is the symbol of air, and air cannot be trapped in a cage. You need a partner strong enough not to panic when you ask for distance, when you need quiet, or when you choose to go somewhere alone to restore balance. Your partner must understand that your freedom is not betrayal, but the way you nurture yourself so you can come back and love them more fully. If anyone tries to control you, to box you in, your heart will shut down instantly, and no promise will make you stay. You need love, but you also need wings, and only with both will you be truly happy. The third need, which many often overlook, is joy and surprise. Gemini despises boredom you were born to experience, to change, to find freshness in each day of life. A relationship too still, too repetitive, will suffocate you. For you, love must carry surprise, a spontaneous date, a sudden message, an unplanned trip. You don't need perfection in a partner. But you need to feel that each day together is something new, something unpredictable. This sense of surprise nourishes your heart, keeps you present, and convinces you that love is still magical enough to keep exploring. The truth is, not everyone has the strength to love a Gemini. To walk beside you, a partner must accept change, must accept that sometimes you are joyful and alive, but moments later you retreat into silence. They must understand that your unpredictability is not a lack of sincerity, but simply the nature of your soul, one that is always moving, learning, and eager to experience the many colors of life. Those who demand absolute stability, who expect every day to look exactly like the last, will never have the patience for you. But for those who understand and adapt, they will discover that loving a Gemini is stepping into a world full of wonder, where there is no room for dullness, where love remains young, fresh, and endlessly inspiring. Gemini, you are not easy to love and not easy to be loved the right way. But once someone touches what you truly need, intellect, freedom, and joy, they will hold your heart for the long run. And in return, they will receive a love not only passionate, but also deeply inspiring, a love that can turn ordinary days into unforgettable memories. So let me ask you one thing, and this is also an invitation to everyone listening. Do you think you are patient and flexible enough to love a Gemini? If your answer feels like yes, leave a comment. I am ready to love a Gemini. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so we can continue this journey together, uncovering the secrets the universe is whispering to each of us. Part 3. The challenges in loving a Gemini. Dear Gemini, loving you is like stepping into an adventurous journey full of surprises. Anyone who enters will experience moments of being swept away by your laughter, your intelligence, your optimism, and your endless youthful energy. But at the same time, they will face unpredictable turns, sudden emotional shifts, moments when you fall silent in the middle of all the noise, and half-decisions that leave them unsure of where to go next. Love with you has never been easy, and that is exactly what makes it both magnetic and challenging. One of the biggest difficulties in loving a Gemini is your changing emotions. You are air, and air always shifts direction. In the morning, you may be full of energy, overflowing with ideas and affection, but by evening, you retreat into silence, not wanting anyone to reach you. These changes sometimes make your partner feel insecure, unsure of which you is the real one. They may think you are unstable, or that they've been shut out of your inner world. But in truth, this is simply your natural essence. Your emotions rise and fall like waves, touching the shore then pulling back out to sea. Someone patient enough to understand this rhythm will see that you are not lacking sincerity. You are simply living honestly with all the colors of your being. The second challenge lies in your curiosity and hunger for new experiences. Gemini embodies exploration, and you are easily fascinated by new things, people, ideas, opportunities. Sometimes, this thirst for experience makes your partner feel threatened, fearing you might leave them to chase something more exciting. Many relationships with Gemini have ended because the other person didn't understand that your curiosity doesn't mean betrayal. It simply means you are enriching your soul. And if they know how to join you in those adventures, love will only grow stronger. But if they choose jealousy and control, they will lose you in an instant. Another significant challenge is indecision. Gemini can analyze every angle of a problem, seeing both opportunities and risks in a single choice. But this often costs you time, sometimes making you miss important moments. In love, this indecision can slow the relationship down. Your partner may wait for you to give an answer, but instead of clarity, they only get hesitation. This can make them question their place in your heart. Yet the truth is, you don't hesitate because you don't love you. Hesitate because you want to be sure your choice is right. That your love isn't just a fleeting emotion, but something grounded in deeper understanding. And then, there are your deal breakers, the boundaries you cannot compromise on in love. First is boredom. A relationship that is repetitive, lacking creativity or surprise, will quickly push you away. Second is excessive control. Anyone who tries to bind, restrict, or limit your freedom will only create distance. Third is the absence of intellectual connection. You can love with your heart, but if your mind isn't nourished, you'll eventually feel empty in the relationship. For you, love is not just about the heart, it's about the mind as well. Gemini, these challenges are both obstacles and tests. They may cause many to give up, but they also reveal who is truly worthy of walking beside you. The one who can love you through your changes, who is ready to embrace your endless curiosity, and who is patient enough to wait for your decisions, that is the person the universe sends to truly be your companion. Now I want to ask you something. Have you ever faced difficulties in loving a Gemini? Share your story in the comments so others can resonate with you. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next part, where we'll dive deeper into the secrets of keeping love strong with Gemini, a journey you definitely won't want to miss. Part 4. The secrets to keeping love lasting with Gemini. Dear Gemini, loving you is stepping into a journey full of colors, where every day can bring a brand new experience. But to make that love last, it takes more than initial attraction. It requires understanding, sensitivity, and a steady heart from your partner. Because your heart is like a bird that always longs to fly. But deep inside your soul, you still yearn for a home to return to, a safe harbor, strong enough to make you feel you'll never lose yourself. So what are the secrets that can turn a romance with Gemini into a lasting love, instead of just a fleeting breeze? The first and perhaps most important secret is keeping things fresh and creating surprise. With Gemini, love can never be a repeated script. You dislike routines, you cannot stand days that all feel the same. Your partner needs to know how to keep the relationship alive. It could be a spontaneous date after work, a small gift for no reason, or even just an unusual sentence that makes you smile. Never let love with you become stale, because once that happens, you feel trapped. Whoever can keep curiosity and excitement alive in your heart will be the one to keep your love long-lasting. The second is respecting your freedom. Gemini is the spirit of air, and air can never be caged. In love, you don't seek ownership, you seek companionship. Your partner must understand that when you say, "I need a little time for myself," or "I want some space to think," it isn't a sign of leaving. It's your way of recharging, so you can come back and love them even more deeply. A love that respects your freedom will make you feel even more attached, because you're not bound. You are choosing to stay, willingly and wholeheartedly. The third secret is listening to you and stimulating your mind. For Gemini, intellect is just as important as emotion. You need someone who can walk beside you through endless conversations, bold ideas, or even impossible dreams. Your partner doesn't have to be like you, but they must be open enough to listen, patient enough to discuss, and clever enough to spark your creativity. A romance without intellectual connection will soon grow dull, But if your mind is nourished, your love will ignite and grow deeper each day. The fourth something essential is joining you in your ideas, projects, and adventures. Gemini never sits still. You are always looking for ways to renew life. A work project, a creative plan, a sudden trip. If your partner is willing to participate, to share, or simply to support you wholeheartedly, you will never feel alone. This kind of companionship doesn't just strengthen love, it builds trust and helps you open up. Because for you, happiness is not just love spoken in words, but love lived through shared experiences. But above all, something not everyone realizes is that while you love change, you still need a steady anchor. You may be the wind, but you need a firm sail to guide you. You may be the ever-changing sky, but you need solid ground to know you always have a place to come home to when tired. Your partner doesn't have to chase your every shift. They just need to stand strong, so that no matter how far you fly, you know there are arms waiting to embrace you. That is what makes love with Gemini last. The balance between freedom and safety, between change and permanence. Gemini, your love may be challenging. It may cause many to turn away. But when someone knows these secrets and is steady enough to live them, they will hold your heart not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. So, if you are loving a Gemini, try surprising them just once. It could be something small, like a midnight message or an unexpected date. Then come back and share the result here. And don't forget to subscribe, so we can keep exploring the cosmic secrets the universe has entrusted to this extraordinary sign. Part 5. When Gemini walks away, and how to win them back. Dear Gemini, you love with all your heart, but when you leave, it's often in silence. People often mistake your quiet departure for never being serious about love in the first place. But that isn't true. You once loved with innocence, intellect, and deep longing. It's just that when a relationship no longer offers you curiosity, joy, and deep connection, your heart slowly begins to close, not with noise or drama, but quietly, gradually, like a breeze slipping out of a room unnoticed. The first sign that a Gemini is pulling away is when you share less and stop talking. For you, communication is the breath of love. When in love, you can talk for hours about little daily details, call just to say something random, or text in the middle of the night with a sudden idea. But when you no longer feel connected, silence takes over. You don't feel like telling. You don't feel like sharing. And for your partner, that silence becomes a widening gap. The second sign is distance and finding joy elsewhere. When a relationship no longer excites you, you fill that space with friends, new experiences, work, or hobbies. To your partner, you may still look happy, still laugh, still shine, but they're no longer at the center of that joy. This isn't betrayal. It's simply your heart craving a fresh energy, something your current love no longer provides. The third sign is losing interest in exploring with your partner. For Gemini, love is an adventure, a journey of constant discovery. When in love, you make plans, dream up new ideas, invite your partner into unique experiences. But when the love fades, you lose that spark. You no longer plan trips together, no longer pull them into your world of ideas. Instead, you go alone or nowhere at all. That's when your partner must realize your heart is quietly retreating. But if someone truly wants to keep you, or even win you back after you've left, there is a way. And that way is not control, nor force, it's reigniting your curiosity. Gemini never walks away completely if they still see a spark of something new. Your partner must learn how to bring fresh energy to make you want to explore, talk, and connect again. The next key is giving you space and time to return on your own. Gemini despises being pressured. You only come back when you want to, not when someone demands it. And the magic is, once you return by choice, that love can grow even stronger than before. Finally, the surest way to touch your heart again is for them to become a more interesting, better version of themselves. You are always drawn to people who are growing, learning, and living fully. If someone loves you enough to change, to shine brighter, you will notice it instantly. And that growth will inspire you to stay, to walk forward, to begin a new chapter with them. Gemini, love with you has never been a fixed destination. It's a journey, an adventure full of color, where both you and your partner grow together. The one who keeps you is never the one who cages you, but the one who sparks endless curiosity in you, the one who gives you both wings and a safe harbor. And with such a person, your love becomes something rare, free, lasting, and endlessly inspiring. So let me ask, are you loving or have you loved a Gemini? Share your story in the comments so we can hear different perspectives. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue this journey into the cosmic truths the universe still holds for you. Dear Gemini, after the journey we've just taken together, perhaps you've realized something important. Love with Gemini is not just about heartbeats and attraction, but about learning, growing, and discovering yourself. Through the Zodiac signs that can truly touch your heart, through the challenges, and through the secrets of keeping love alive, we've seen that Gemini always needs three core things: intellectual connection, freedom, and endless joy. These are not only the essentials to love a Gemini, they're also practical lessons anyone can apply in life. Cherish deep conversations, honor personal space, and never let love become boring. If you carry Gemini's energy, this video is a reminder. You deserve to be loved in your own way. Free yet connected. Fresh yet safe. And if you are in love with a Gemini, remember, with enough patience and understanding, you'll receive a love that is youthful, inspiring, and enriching to your soul. Now, I want to hear your story. Are you loving or have you loved a Gemini? And what did you learn from that love? Share in the comments below so our community can listen and resonate. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future astrological messages, each one offering deeper insights into love, destiny, and the soul's journey. And finally, remember this: Gemini's love is like the wind when allowed to fly free. It brings freshness, excitement, and the light that helps you grow. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next video where the universe surely has many more secrets waiting for you.